When I get older, I will be stronger. They'll call me freedom, just like a waving flag. When I get older, I will be stronger. They'll call me freedom, just like a waving flag. And then it goes back.
All right, so this past year, I was lucky enough to get to travel to Haiti twice. This is a photo of a classroom there where I was. As you can see, there are two classes taking place, one facing one wall and one facing the opposite wall. Also, last year I started a new job helping teach in a kindergarten classroom, and this is a photo of my classroom here in Charlotte. Although I feel so blessed to have had all these opportunities and to be doing what I'm doing now, it has been difficult for me to comprehend these contrasting worlds that these kids live. It's been hard for me to wrap my head around how similar these kids are, but yet their futures hold such different outcomes. Our kids here in the U.S. have so many opportunities at their feet, and in Haiti, it's almost as if, the world is against them in a way. In Haiti, I work with an organization called OFCB, translated from Haitian Creole, stands for the Organization of the Christian Force in Bayonne. Bayonne is a rural mountain community located about 3 hours north of Port-au-Prince. OFCB started in 1993 with roughly 100 students, and now there are over 2,000 students. One of the many amazing things about OFCB is that they have an upper school. Many schools in Haiti tend to stop at the 6th grade, but OFCB continues on and allows these children to get a full high school education. One of the many reasons I enjoy my job so much is that I know I'm helping provide these kids with an awesome education. We have so many different ways to help them learn. There's so many tools at our fingertips. We've taken kindergartners to museums, we go to the library, we go see plays, and they just have so many different ways to learn and grow as individuals. And I just hope one day that they can look back and fully appreciate the education that they have received. I know I sure do now. In Haiti, the big opportunity for them is going to school at all, and the kids there are fully aware of this, and they take full advantage of it. Many of the students at OFCB walk 1 to 2 hours every day to get to school, and then of course they walk that again to get home that evening. Another big opportunity for them is that they are served lunch while they are there, and it is a bowl of rice every day, and for the majority of those kids, that is the only meal they eat all day. The students there, you talk to them, they are so amazing. They have so many dreams and goals for their future. An overwhelming amount of them want to be doctors and nurses. Many teachers, some engineers, but you better believe they all have their eyes set on something. And it breaks my heart to know that a lot of those dreams won't come true. And let me stress the fact that it's not that they aren't capable, because they are beyond capable, but as I said, it's almost as if the world is against them. This is a story I actually just heard a week ago. One of the founders of OFCB, Actionel Fleurisme, was in Charlotte, and he told me the story of how this past year with the national exams in Haiti, in their state, which is 16% of the population, their OFCB was the #1 school in that state, and they also had the #1 student. They are currently trying to find a way to get this young man to go to college. He was nationally recognized by the government, but they are not offering to help him get to college. And there are no scholarships coming his way, but they are currently trying to get him to college. It's not looking good, but it's just hard for me to understand if that young man can't get to college, who can? So a friend of mine who I traveled to Haiti with has a saying. He's done a lot of work down there, and he says that what's easy to do in the United States is hard to do in Haiti, and what's hard to do in the United States is it's impossible to do in Haiti. And unfortunately, that's pretty accurate. So I did not come here to provide y'all with answers to these problems. Unfortunately, I think I'll be searching for them for a very long time. But what I have taken from all of this is how amazing our children of the world are. They have so much to offer us and the world. They all have very unique personalities, and they have an overwhelming joy for life. They can find fun and happiness in anything they do. And it can sometimes be hard to keep up with, or who am I kidding? Really incredibly hard to keep up with. But it inspires me in many ways to live my life to the fullest as they do every single day. Children also, they all seem to have such an overabundance of love that they are willing to give, and they don't care where you're from or what you look like or what language you speak, and our world can definitely use a little bit more of that. So I challenge all of you to cherish our children and cherish our education and just remember how fortunate we are. So thank you.
You guys give it up for Rachel one more time.
And then it goes back. Oh. Born to a throne, stronger than Rome, but violent prone, poor people's zone, but it's my home.